September is one of my favorite months of the year, and let me give you a few reasons as to why that is so. Number one, it's my birthday month. Number two, it's when the season officially switches from summer to fall. Number three, we get the good time change where we gain another hour, thank goodness. And number four, Apple comes out with their biggest iOS update of the year. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Hey guys, I'm Lyric and welcome back to my channel. My most viewed video on this channel is about iOS 14 and how to work with widgets and creating shortcuts. So if you don't know how to do that, definitely go watch that video. It's pretty helpful and a lot of other people said it was helpful too. So I like to think it's a kind of good video. But you don't have to take my word for it. You can go watch it if you would like. Before I get into some of my favorite features of iOS 15, I just want to say I am not a tech person. If you look at my other videos, it's pretty self-explanatory that I am no iJustine or any of those YouTubers that do all the cool tech videos. I just absolutely love when Apple comes out with these updates, especially with customization and things. It gets me so excited, and I love organization and just kind of creating my phone to just be super personalized. So I really like making videos about it, but I'm not a pro and I don't know too much about it, but I do know some things. Let's get into the video. All right, I'm gonna relocate to this side just a tad so we can put the screen up over there and get all fancy. So I have 6 major topics that I want to talk about, and the first one would have to be my favorite one, and it's probably one of the biggest things that come with the update, and that is focus mode. Focus mode is really neat. I'm gonna try to explain it. It's basically where you can create certain modes on your phone for certain times during your day, or categories if you will, and you can choose what apps you get notifications for when you're in a specific focus. You can choose what apps are on your home screen. You can make a whole custom home screen just for that focus. I'm not doing the best job of explaining it, but let me try to show you what it is because I am obsessed with this. To see where focus mode is located, it's actually in your control settings where the do not disturb used to be. So if you click on that, mine have a few different ones that pop up that I've created personally, and I'm going to show you how they work real quick. So as you can see, this is what my current home screen looks like. These are the apps that I use every day. This is like what my phone looks like a majority of the time. But say I'm about to work out and I just don't want to get distracted by other apps or other things on my home screen. So I will go into focus and I will choose my workout focus, which I've called getting gains because that's what you do when you work out, right? So as you can see, once I click on that, it activates that focus mode, and then you can see that my home screen has completely changed. I created this whole home screen for when I'm working out. That way I just have my music, pictures, because sometimes I screenshot different workout exercises, YouTube for me to watch while I'm riding the bike or doing cardio, and then I have another workout app. I also have my clock to the side so I can use my timer if needed, and I created these 2 cute widgets because I love Pinterest and I love vision boards or inspiration collages, so I create those for each of my different focuses. And this one has a bunch of like workout inspiration, and then at the bottom I have a quote. I'll quickly show you my other focus home pages that I have. I have one for me time if I am having a self-care day, so not many social media apps and more self-care apps. Yes, I do have Starbucks in my self-care focus mode because it is self-care. Don't even comment about that, okay? Once again, I have like a cute little collage, and I kind of talk about how to make these widgets in my other iOS video if you want to go watch that. And then the other focus I have right now is called Bossin, which is for when I'm working or creating content or brainstorming. So I have all the apps I would use for that, cute little quote, and a cool little collage inspiration thing. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create your own focus. So you're going to go into settings. It's in the second block of categories. It just says focus, and you'll tap on that. And say you want to create a new focus, we'll create a new one called workout. You're obviously just going to type in the name that you want that focus to be called. Then you can choose a color, choose an icon. We'll do a star for this one. Then you're going to click next. And this is one of the neat parts about focus. You can choose what people you want to get notifications from while you're in that specific focus mode. So say when I'm working out, I only want to get messages from my parents. I can add just my parents to this little section called allowed people, and that way I will only get notifications from my mom when she texts me and my dad. So I've added my mom and dad, and you can also choose who you're able to get calls from during that time. I just keep it on my favorites because those are all people that I would be fine with answering while I'm working out. Right here, you're able to choose what apps you can get notifications from. So When I'm working out, I would prefer to only get notifications from my messages, and that's basically it. I don't want any Instagram notifications, YouTube, Snapchat, anything else. So I'm just going to add messages. You just search the app that you're wanting to add and click done, and then you've added that app, and those will be the apps that you see notifications for while you're in that specific focus mode. You can also turn on time sensitive. It means that apps where you have certain times or meetings or events scheduled, you will get notifications from those. So like calendar and reminders, you can turn that on. That way you will get notifications about meetings and other stuff like that. I usually like to have that on just in case I somehow forgot an important appointment or call, so I just like to turn that on just in case. It's not usually too many notifications for me, but you can choose to turn that on or leave it off. So those are like the basic parts about creating a focus. You also have a few other options. One of the really cool ones is towards the bottom, and it says add schedule or automation. This means that you can add specific times that your phone enters into that focus mode. So say for example, you always work out at a certain time in the day. You can put in that specific time in the top right here, and you can even choose which days that this applies to, but you'll just put in the times that you want your phone to be in that specific focus mode, and it'll automatically switch. I personally don't use this because my day is not super scheduled to that extent, but it's definitely a really neat feature. You can also make it where a focus will open up when you are at a certain location. So when you arrive at work, your phone will automatically switch to that focus, and it can also do the same thing with apps. So you can make it where when you open the book app, your phone automatically sets to your library focus that you've created. So it's really neat, super customizable, and definitely a feature you want to take advantage of. I'm pretty sure you can also use Siri to turn on your focuses. So you could say like, hey Siri, turn on my whatever focus, and your phone will just switch, which is really cool. One of my favorite things about Focus is creating the custom home screen. So as you can see here, you can click home screen and you turn on custom pages, and as you can see, all of the pages that I've created on my phone pop up. I've created a special page for working out, which is this one right here, and once I click that and click done, it adds that to my focus. So now when I click my workout focus, my phone will turn to that home screen that I've created specifically for working out. If you want to know how to customize your home screen like this, I would highly recommend that you go watch my other video, because that's what the whole thing is about, basically how to customize your apps and create these widgets and everything. That's one of my favorite features. Focus mode in general is just so neat. I love how you can just switch your phone to a specific mode, and it really helps you stay focused on that task and not get into any other apps. You can, however, when you are in a specific focus mode, you can still access your library, so it's still easy to get into other apps. It's a good idea that when you are in focus mode, the only apps on the screen are ones that you've personally allowed for yourself to have access to. That kind of took a long time for me to explain, and I have 5 other things that I want to talk about. So I'm going to try to go quick through these, but you definitely want to keep watching because they are all still really neat features. Focus mode is just one of the main ones with this update. So it has a lot of different things, lots of customization, which I love, and I just wanted to fully explain it to you guys so you understand how to use it yourselves. The second thing is being able to copy text from photos or from your camera lens. I think this is super neat. So basically what this means is you can go into your photos and say, for example, I wanted to copy this quote right here. Instead of just typing it down and having to switch between apps to look at it, all you have to do is press and hold on it like it's regular text, and then you can literally just copy it, and then you can go into your text messages, your email, whatever you want to insert the text into, push paste, and it's there. So cool. So if you happen to take a picture of something and you want to put that into your notes or email or whatever, all you have to do is copy it and then you can paste it, which is super neat. You can also do this straight from your camera, so it's as if you're scanning text. So you just open up your camera app, and I'm gonna find something in my room that has words on it that I can scan. So I just went to my little mug and I scanned it through my camera app, it pulled it up, I copied the text, and I just pasted it in my messages. Another cool thing is that you can actually scan stuff from the exact app that you are typing on. So for example, say I'm in messages, you can press the screen as if you were going to paste something, and then all the way on the right there's this little box scanning looking thing. If you click that, it opens up the camera and you can go and find text, scan it, and then you can insert it straight into whatever app you're in. So that is really neat. It's super convenient. It's a very helpful thing to have, and I just think that's super cool. You can even make phone calls by doing this. If you see a sign outside or something and you want to call the number, you can do the same thing, press on it, and you can literally call that number. Super convenient and really helpful. The third thing is a cool way to download photos by what I like to call collecting. So for example, say you wanted to download a bunch of pictures of flowers and text them to somebody. So you open up Google or whatever you use to do your searching things on. Then you go to images. Normally you would have to press on the picture and you can save it like that. But instead you could just scroll through, press and hold whatever picture you want, and keep scrolling and just tap on the other pictures you would like to download as well. And as you can see, it's kind of grouping where my other finger is, but you have to hold that other finger on the screen the whole time and just keep scrolling, find some pictures. Then you can swipe out of the app. You're still holding the pictures. Go to your messaging app or whatever it is that you want to send the pictures from, and just drop them, and they are all there. I don't know why I'm so blown away by this feature, but I just think it is the coolest thing. It's super convenient and it just makes things so much smoother. You can also do the same thing and open up your photo album and then just drop them in whichever album you want. You can put in your general album or specific albums you've created. You can also drop all your photos into email or really whatever you would be inserting photos into. You can use this same feature and do it exactly like that, and it works. The next feature is called Notification Summary. I think that's what it's called. So if you go into your notifications in your settings, you can see at the top it says Scheduled Summary, so you would want to turn that on. Basically what this is you can choose whatever apps you want to be in this notification summary, and you can also schedule when you want this summary to pop up on your phone. So for example, say I want to choose some of my less important apps that I don't want to get notified from as much, maybe like Twitter and Starbucks, because sometimes Starbucks gives out notifications. So I could choose those two apps and I would turn them on right here. Then you can choose what time of day you want to get the summary on what notifications have come through those apps. At the specific time that you've scheduled, you will get a notification summary, and it'll basically have the apps that you've included in that, and it'll just have kind of a summary of the notifications and what's gone on in that app. That way throughout the day you're not getting notifications all the time, but at specific times that you have scheduled you will get a notification, and that way you can still be in the loop on things, but you don't have to be getting distracted from the notifications throughout the day. So I think this is super good. I can definitely see a theme throughout this update of helping people be able to put their focus on specific things and specific tasks that they want to be focused on at certain times of the day, and I think that's really neat. The next feature isn't really a specific feature, but there are a lot of new and cool things in messages, so we're going to check that out real quick. The first thing is how you can view photos when they're sent to you in a group. So I'm going to send myself all of these flower pictures that we just downloaded. I'm actually going to add some random pictures. So as you can see, the pictures look a little different. They're not all in a vertical line. They're actually kind of stacked together. So you can actually swipe through and just look at the photos like this, which is super neat, and it looks kind of cool. I like how it's animated and everything. You can go forward, you can go back. You can also look at them if you click this little grid at the top that says the number of photos that were sent to you. You can look at them in grid form, and you can just select them from there, choose which ones you want to delete and choose which ones you want to save. Or if you just want to save them all as a group, you can click this little button to the right and it'll save all of them to your camera roll. Once again, very convenient, saves a lot of time. What's also helpful is when sending photos, you can now choose the order that you want the photos sent in. So kind of like Instagram when you're creating like a carousel and you're picking the pictures in the specific order that they're posted in, you can do that same thing when sending photos in messages. So say I've clicked these three and I actually want to switch the order around a little bit, I can in fact to do that and just change the order to be exactly how I want it to be. The last little neat thing in messages is that you can pin specific links that have been sent to you or that you've sent That way when you go into the details section of that contact, you can see the links that you've pinned really easily. I don't know about you, but I always send myself a bunch of links, and some of them are more important than others, and it gets so annoying having to scroll through all my messages to find the link that I was looking for. Being able to pin links is so helpful. All you have to do is press and hold, and then one of the pop-up options are pinned, so I'll just click that. And now when I click my contacts and scroll down to links, you can see that link right there, right at the top. Super easy to see, click on, and get to. And for the last feature that I want to talk about for this video, it's called background sounds. I'm going to show you how to enable it before I kind of explain what it is. But you just go into settings, and then you'll go into the control center area, and it's this little section with the ear called hearing, so you want to add that to your included controls. Once you've done that, you can swipe down and see your control center, and what this is are these cool background sounds that you can play. So I'll click on this ear and then click background sound so that it turns on. And as you can see, I have the rain background sound selected right now. I'm going to turn it down so it's not like messing up with the audio right now. But it has a few other options. You can click on it. It has bright noise, dark noise. Ocean is another one of my favorite ones. The three bottom ones are my favorite ones. So you can choose to just play one of those. Maybe if you're trying to take a quick nap and you want to hear rain, you can just play that, turn up the volume, and you're just listening to rain on a bright and sunny day. Or maybe you miss the beach, you can play sounds of the ocean and just listen to that. But what my favorite thing about this is that you can play the background sound while also playing music at the same time. This isn't really hard to demonstrate. You can turn up the sound however loud you want, and then go into whatever music app you'd like and play a song, and at the same time the background noise will be playing. I absolutely love this. This really takes listening to music to a whole nother level, getting to like hear the background sound while the music's playing. It's so much fun. You can adjust how loud the rain or the ocean, whatever sound you choose, is while the song is playing. It's such a nice pleasure feature, I guess you could say, and it just makes it such a fun experience. So definitely try that one out because it's really enjoyable. So those are a few of my favorite features that come with the new iOS 15 update. I'm super excited to find out more things that come with this update and keep customizing my phone and using these features, because a lot of them are really fun, really helpful, and super beneficial to have. If this video was helpful for you, feel free to give it a thumbs up and let me know. Also, put in any questions. I will try my best to answer them. Like I said, not too tech savvy, but I do know a few fun things that I like to share every now and then. Also, subscribe for more videos like this, and also fun lifestyle vlogs and lots of different other content. You should check out my other videos because they're kind of cool. I feel like I'm gonna get asked this question a lot, but my phone case is from Velvet Caviar, one of my favorite case companies. I literally have a whole stack of cases right there. I would show you, but it's just embarrassing because so many of them are pink and because there are so many of them. This one's definitely one of my favorites. It's protective, it feels amazing, and it's such a beautiful pink rose color. Anyways, this isn't really a case collection video, but let me know if you do want one of those. I will gladly make one. Follow me on Instagram because I post a bunch of other fun stuff over there. Yeah, I think that's all that I have to say. I've been talking for like 45 minutes to an hour now, so this is gonna be a really fun and exciting video for Lyric to edit. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. I need water.